Hey everybody, happy Friday. We're coming back to the site today, so I'm gonna do these tours every Friday morning because we have a production meeting, unless I am gone, and when we get closer to move-in date we may do some more, but that's the plan right now. So I'm gonna start in the education wing today, and then, hey Jenny, and then we'll move on through the rest of the facility. So I'll flip you around here. We're looking at the mechanical room right now. There's just more and more stuff going in here all the time, and getting panels in here and moving some stuff around. It's quieter in the building today because we've got a I think I'm catching them at a little bit of a break time right now, and there's less heaters going on, and they're actually trying to use these dehumidifiers spread throughout the building to try to get the humidity down in the cement so that they can start laying some flooring in different areas. But right now it's too humid, and so we can't lay the flooring down in a couple of areas because water and adhesives don't really mix too well. So I'm gonna keep walking through the building here. Take a look in some of the classrooms and see where we're at. They've got the false ceiling up in a majority of the rooms on the west wing of the education portion so far, and things are moving right along. You'll notice there's a lot of the structure of the heating system is starting to be connected, going back to the mechanical room. So you can see a lot of stuff that's been happening with that, a lot of copper piping and stuff going all over the place. So that'll continue to go. Hey Jamie, hey Matt. We're walking in through some of the bigger rooms on this side. This is the goldenrod room, and you can see a majority of the sheetrock is done in the west portion of the education wing. And yeah, we're going through just at the meeting today. You can kind of see the progression. They're starting to order a lot of the casework and stuff that'll be here within the next few weeks, and we'll get some stuff going on. They're testing out a couple different finishes for the cement, so you can kind of see there's lighter and darker and darker still. So we're looking at a couple of different options with that, and yeah. See, this is where we met this morning, going over the plans, and every Friday, lots of the different companies and subcontractors that are working on the project, we meet together and go over any change orders, any conversations we need to have, and decisions that need to be made, just so everybody knows that we're on the same page. They're doing a great job. It's really cool. Had a safety inspection here yesterday, and the whole site passed with flying colors, and everybody's really happy with that. So that's pretty cool. So we're gonna peek into the bathroom areas. You can see the beginnings of some flooring going in, which is really exciting. That we're getting to the finished stages of some of these things. So really nice looking tile. It's got some mottled colors, and each one's a little bit different. So I think that's it makes it a little bit more natural looking. Then they've got the transition piece here. So this will be a family bathroom for the education wing, so that anybody that has come into the secure child area doesn't have to leave the secure area to get to the bathroom. Then there's where it's going to be a drinking fountain. And coming in, we looked at this yesterday, starting to pull cable and stuff for a couple different things. you can see some of these boxes have some stuff in them that weren't there before. So got some stuff happening in this room as well. And again, you can see that charcoal color that's going to be on the ceiling, and then this room is going to be red, as you can tell, and this is a base coat. They'll do a finish coat after this because they've got the door frames in and painted and doing a bunch of stuff with that. And this whole area is going to have like a vinyl type of flooring. It's kind of cool because they'll actually have each color, the accent colors of the room, there'll be little pieces of that accent color mixed into the flooring and little pads in the hallway, so you can kind of like see how to get to different areas. It's really cool. It's really cool the way they designed that. Coming into these areas, here's actually the roof access. Is going to be in the janitor's area, way to get up to the roof. They won't have ceilings in this room and a couple areas, so it'll make it easier to get up there. Have a fixed ladder in here, and then this is going to be like the wash closet area for Sunday school. This has gotten taped up and mudded since we were last in here, and looks like they're getting prepped for the tiling in here. Got the inserts and stuff stubbed out of the wall and the floor. So that's a lot of stuff happening here, even in the subtle levels. There's more stuff in the ceiling than there was last week. A lot of stuff going on. We'll keep walking through. They've kind of walled up these where the exits will be, the push-out exits, to try to keep keep the heat inside here. This is new. This is the lime green room. I don't know if you can see that yet. The light's kind of weird in here. Yeah, so here's lime green room on the east side of the education wing. I don't know, maybe that's more of a sage green. Not the greatest with colors. And then, yeah, we got some kind of like a purplish color, and then another blue room over here. So cool. And they'll be doing the drop-down ceilings in here at the beginning of next week. You can see that stuff's going on in the nursery. And here we can see, you can kind of get a sense a little bit more about what the office is going to look like. They cut out this portion of the wall right here, so you're going to have a lot of visibility. So people who are out here through the week and on Sunday mornings doing the check-in from this area, you'll be able to see pretty much all the fellowship space just from the seats right here in the desk. So a lot of visibility, and this is where we can be able to buzz people into the building from the locked doors, and there's going to be a keypad and a camera with a button to buzz into the building, kind of like what we have for the Carnegie building right now. Yeah, so you can kind of see it's a nice bright day, and we don't even have all the windows in here because they've got the doors boarded up, but it's nice and bright throughout this room. It's going to be really a cool space. And over here is the admin area. This is what we're calling, hey Keith. And looking at this is it has another window out into the fellowship space, and there'll be space in here for a small board table, so we can have some meetings out here if we need to, and the IT closet, and then the supply closet is back here, and yeah, we're kind of walking through, coming into the main fellowship area. You can see we've got the main beams here that are getting wrapped up. I'm gonna have drywall and stuff around here, so they're all formed up around the outside. And here you can see what I was talking about last week, how they were building out this soffit that's going to be this nice curved feature that goes all the way across here. You can see the beginning of the sheetrock on that. So I'll stand over here so you can see kind of how the curve will fit. So it'll go all the way across like that, and it'll span that area over the kitchen window. It'll be really cool. And then they'll have like some signage right here saying classrooms and classrooms on the other side as well. And then over the mirroring curve on the other side, it'll have big aluminum, that's the word, aluminum lettering over the main doors to the sanctuary. And over here in these little cubbies here, this one's going to be a drinking fountain area right next to the men's bathroom. They've got some more stuff. This is getting ready to go for some more things happening next week. And then right next to this drinking fountain cubby, this is where the coffee bar is, and they've got like all these water filters and stuff that'll go through here. It'll be really nice. And you can see how the kitchen is looking at this point. And they've got the plastic paneling all the way around in this room, putting in the shutoffs and stuff. Got the big hood up in here, and there's a lot more conduit in here than there was last week. Running stuff, getting all the ceiling structure put in. And then you can see back in here, be a mop sink. Back here, cleanup area. And then right over here will be a pantry area. Huge. Nice. This is actually a really big space. Deceptively big. And then they'll have some, like a washing machine right here. Washer and dryer to be able to do towels and other stuff. It's pretty loud in there. So we'll go somewhere else. So we're walking towards the sanctuary now, and one of the other big things that they're doing this week is they're getting the decking put on for the AV area. So they've got the structure up, and they're putting the steel decking down. So this back area is going to be the production room. Kind of basically from where these pipes come up, that's going to be the front wall of the production room and back. So this is where all the slides and video production, streaming, broadcast, and remote camera control will be from this area. And right up here is going to be where the live sound deck and the lighting and everything will be controlled from. There'll be a counter that spans this front area. So you can kind of see the size of that. It's going to be a great tool. It's going to be a great tool. We wanted to give as much space as our technology team needed, but we also didn't want to cut into the room too much and sacrifice seating. So I think we've really gotten the perfect balance of space for that. So it's pretty cool. So this is going to be one of the doors coming in. You'll have the booth on your right hand side, and then you'll come into the sanctuary. We'll take a slow look around to see what's all happening in here. It's pretty cool. It's a huge room. It's just going to keep feeling bigger and bigger. So then this back wall will curve all the way around. Back here. And since we were here last week, they've got a lot of the sheetrock up in the hallways, in the rampways up to the stage, and they've got the other wedge room over here is sheetrocked up. But you can kind of see. So here's going to be an emergency crash door to get to the outside, and then back up this back rampway. There's a little leveling off spot in the middle here to fit with the ADA compliance. So and then we'll come all the way up here, and this is where the cargo door to the backstage area of the sanctuary will be. A lot of conduit. Oh my goodness, so much conduit for all the stuff that's going on this stage. And then this is the backstage storage area. We kind of went over this last week. This is going to be a lot of storage area for our worship and music ministries, and there's a lot of space up. I think that's like 14 feet up there. So there's a lot of space to go up, as well as the floor area that we've got here. And then coming out onto the stage now. This is still so fun just to be able to walk out here and see what it's gonna feel like being up here. So I'm about to be right in the center of the stage right here. Take you around the room here. Yep. And things are, you can tell by the piles of stuff, they're starting to get a lot more active in this room than even we were, a couple weeks ago. A lot of the stuff, this big pipe where the heating is coming in, and they're starting to run all the kind of electrical framework for these different rooms along the back of the sanctuary, and get some of this stuff done around the wedge walls here. And and you can actually see this is new. So this is kind of the framework for a lot of our Bell ministry storage in this place. So Mary Lee and the Bell team kind of spec'd out this area, and this is where the bells are gonna be. So no more of this moving back and forth from the bell room to the sanctuary, to the bell room to the sanctuary. They have to do so much work just to set up for a Sunday that they're playing. So this this area of the stage right here is going to be where their bell tables are set up permanently, and we'll be able to do a lot of, it's just so much less work. They'll be able to do a lot less moving stuff around and more rehearsing in the time that they get throughout the week. So it's cool to see this start to come together. And then you can kind of see back down this other rampway on the other side. We'll take a peek in the wedge room. I'll have to turn on my light so you can kind of see what's going on. Oh, and right here you can see on these, so this is little boxes for lights that'll light up the stairs going up to the sanctuary, because we'll have complete control of the lighting in here, and it'll be pretty dark sometimes, but these steps will always be lit up. Okay, we'll take a look in I think I got my light on now. So you can just see how big these wedge rooms don't look that big when you're out in the main sanctuary area, but there's a lot of space in here for storage, and they've got a hard top on them and have lights coming down. And I'm still going all the way back. It's kind of hard to see, sorry about that, but yeah, it gets moving. It's kind of like one of those rooms in Willy Wonka or whatever, where it keeps getting narrower and narrower on the other side. But these rooms are going to be great for storage, and it improves the acoustical properties of the kind of the box that we're in for the sanctuary. So that's kind of the reasons behind it. So that's kind of it for today. We'll be out here next week to see what's happened in the meantime, and just really excited, and we'll keep doing these on a regular basis so you can see what's going on. So happy Friday. See you guys later.